Welcome back, everybody. This is Dan XL here, the Mostly Marvel podcast. I'm your host, Ricky. With me, as always, Dennis.
What's up?
What is up is Batman, the movie. Uh, Probably now officially the oldest thing we've talked about on this show, but
Probably.
we're not the only ones talking about it this week because we got a friend of the show, Clarke.
Yo ho!
Yo ho!
That will be more apparent as we talk about the movie.
It will be. Welcome back, Clarke. It's been a while.
Thank you. It is a pleasure to be back with both of you.
I'm just double checking, Ricky. How you doing today? We didn't ask you in the backstage.
It's been a day. It's always been a day.
I feel like it's been a day for you. It's
been Tuesdays are increasingly becoming not great days to do this show. But I will persist and persevere.
I can totally relate. I have been incredibly busy today as well, since 9 o'clock all the way till now. But I am happy that we are all here together, and we will be talking about the OG. I know he's not the OG, but we all call him the OG. Adam West Batman. I know there was Batman before that. We're not going to watch those. Okay, like that's too far.
It's not worth it.
Too far back in the past.
I've seen the movie. I've seen the original Batman movie.
That Batman says some not okay things.
Yeah,
I'm sure Adam West does too.
A product of its time.
Yeah, but Adam West is my OG as far as I'm concerned. So like, I'm happy.
And the Super Friends Batman.
I'm happy that you got to do that. Yeah, just Adam West ended up carrying this role for most of his life until like Family Guy hired him to do something else. Like, he was Batman in all the cartoons, like in the 80s and stuff like that. Like well after he had been Batman, in the 60s. So it became part of his identity for a long time. So. But yeah, it's going to be a fun one to talk about that for sure. We, just so you know, for full disclosure, since we have finished all of the MCU movies, Ricky and I were talking about like we like to have something to fall back on whenever there's a gap. Like, right, we finished Wonder Man a couple weeks ago, and now we don't have anything else until Supergirl? Is that like? Is it?
No, we got Daredevil in March.
That's okay, right. You're right. So, Ricky had the idea to tackle all the Batmans. So we will be taking a tour of the Batman movies throughout the years, whenever we get the opportunity. So we'll always try to let you guys know whenever we're going to do it. So anybody watching or listening can go and watch the same dang
I think we should clarify the theatrical release Batman movies.
That includes The Mask of the Phantasm, just so you know.
Yeah. Searching for this movie on Prime, there is a shit ton of Batman movies.
Yeah. There are. Yes, that is for certain.
If you're including, especially if you include all the animated movies.
There's probably a reason that Warner Brothers only kept making Batman movies for a long time. It's because
soon to be Netflix.
What do you mean soon to be? Oh, yes, gotcha. Is that deal going through? Is that happening?
That deal will go through.
It will go through. Okay, our Hollywood analyst has decided that it will go through.
Yep.
There you go, resident Hollywood analyst. But until later, because we like to tease, we will be talking about a lot of other things before the Batman. So the first we got to do is we got to ask Clarke, what have you been nerding out on lately, Clarke?
Well, speaking of Netflix, I'm a big fan of The Lincoln Lawyer. So season 4 just came out. That show is great. I know it's not
the Matthew McConaughey thing.
It was Matthew McConaughey, and
it's a John Grisham story, right?
No.
Oh, it's not.
No, it's not John Grisham. I forgot the guy, he also did Bosch, the writer.
Oh, okay. I never
Um,
watched Bosch.
but so yeah, he's done things. But the Netflix show is very good. It takes place in L.A., so
Okay.
there's a lot of filming and seeing stuff that's here, and it's local and really really well acted, really well. It's riveting. So I like that. And then I'm also watching A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Uh, Mostly because my boss at work like really is like, Clarke, you got to watch this. I want to talk about it. So I'm like, fine, I'll watch it.
It's pretty good.
Uh, and then I watched all 4 episodes. Boom, 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 boom. I couldn't stop.
It's
And I
pretty.
can't
It's
wait
pretty.
for episode
It's pretty
5.
fun. It's
Yeah,
pretty fun.
they're short, they're sweet, they're
Yeah, my favorite thing about
they're
them
good.
is that they're 30-minute episodes. Like
Yeah,
that's my sweet spot for HBO shows. Like if you
You're
can give me,
greasing some palms at work, I see.
yeah. Well, they know I like to talk about movies and stuff like that, and a lot of things happen. We had the Wonder Man premiere right behind us, and some of my bosses got to go. So it's nice being in periphery of the industry and stuff. So yeah, I like to talk about it.
What did you think of Wonder Man, by the way?
Oh, Wonder Man's great. Like you said, it's a great side story. I've actually always enjoyed the Trevor Slattery character. So
Same.
that didn't bother me at all. And
Iron Man 3 is one of my favorite movies of the MCU.
I'm with you. I like, well, not it's one of my favorite, but I like Iron Man 3. I always did. And I don't have a problem with the Mandarin, in that. It was a fun switch and such. But yeah, more stories like this. This is good. This is very good. Marvel, keep doing stuff like this. I like it.
For reals, I swear.
Yeah.
What about you, Ricky? What have you been nerding out on?
Still going down shrinking.
Okay.
Still great. Seeing Harrison Ford be old is a cool thing. What else have I been nerding out on?
Pluribus is pretty good too.
Pluribus is great.
I started watching that.
Pluribus. The Superb Owl was this weekend, so some little trailer nuggets in there. Kind of digging the new Spielberg Disclosure Day movie. That trailer looks pretty
really
good.
I thought that trailer came out at the worst time ever. That is not what I care to have disclosed by the US government right now. Like that is I couldn't care less right now if there's aliens. I just couldn't right now. But I could tell right away that it was a Spielberg alien movie because it's been about 10 years and he has
Hey, that man, when that man goes circles back to aliens, he's pretty consistent.
He's one movie away from World War II. That's what it is.
Yeah. Those are probably the two things.
Dean's got a hunt and Spielberg's got a UFO.
Mm-hmm.
How about you? Yeah. How was the miniature con?
The miniature show? It was great. It was really crazy. There was San Diego Miniatures Club put on a convention over at USD. It's a beautiful campus. They have a whole hall there near the cafeteria, and it's filled with vendors from all over America just selling their tiny little crafts, their tiny little scaled whatever. It could be anything. Obviously there's some of the older people there selling like dollhouse furniture and stuff like that, but one of the most popular ones, she had a line that was like at least an hour long at any given time. It's Twin Heart Studios, I think it's called, or Twin Heart Studios. This woman makes tiny little foods that when you cut them, they behave properly like real food. So like she makes tomatoes, you cut them open, it looks like a tomato on the inside. When you peel silicone? Yeah, it's all like resin and stuff like that. You know, it's not edible. Like it's not a real
But
orange.
they don't come pre-cut. You have to cut them yourself.
You can buy them pre-cut too if you want. But you cut an orange and there are wedges. There are orange wedges in there.
$4 for eggs.
That's about on price.
I'm looking at her.
You share, put it up on the screen. It's really cool.
No,
so
I got other list of stuff up.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say so Clarke could see him. But yeah, no, she makes bananas that peel.
What was the name of that again?
Twin Heart. Is it Twin Heart Studio?
Twin Heart.
Twinheart.com.
Okay, twinheart.com. Really, really popular. This person has gone viral. I felt like an entire mob of people came just for that.
What'd you buy? Don't tell me what you had. What'd you get?
We got stuff from there. I think Lindsay got me an artichoke from Twin Heart Studio. She got me a set of cutlery, little knives that were actually made of metal. A little cutting board.
The takeout food.
Yeah, the takeout food's really cool. I have stuff from her from last year as well. I also got a cool little couch that's very witchy themed. Maybe to do some more Agatha stuff. Who knows? Trying to think what else we got there. Somebody was selling tiny little vinyl records that come in their sleeves, and they are printed to be like whatever albums you want. So if I bought 5 of them, I also got a miniature little record player. Mm-hmm. So I've got music now for Miles and Iron Man and other characters.
What albums you get?
I got a mix of hip hop and rock. So I got some AC/DC in there. I got some Dr. Dre. I might have gotten some B.I.G. I can't remember. I can't remember all 5 that I got right off the top of my head, but I plan on doing some fun things with those. Cool. They also, I learned, there's the president of my club makes tiny marijuana plants. They're fake, but she makes those. And I never would have guessed that this sweet old woman from England would make tiny little marijuana plants. That she sold out of them on the first day. But yeah, there was over 1,000 people on the first day. I know because I was greeting them and selling them their tickets, and I was exhausted by the end of the day. And then surprisingly on Sunday, there was way less people there, probably because of a superb owl or something like that. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Very cool. Highly recommend if you're ever free.
They had to go home and watch Kid Rock.
If you're ever free on the first weekend of February, head down to San Diego and check it out. It's a spectacle, but I highly recommend you go on the Sunday. The Saturday is nuts. It was crazy.
Well, if I want to buy these fruits, I got to go the first day.
You can also. Oh, they still have them second day. I don't know what she sold out of on the first day at all. I can't know, or if she just came fully stocked for stuff. But it was pretty impressive. I saw there's a guy that makes tiny scale dinosaur skeleton displays. But they're a craft project. You put them together, or you can buy them for $5 and you can assemble them yourself, or you can pay $100 for a pre-assembled one. And I was like, I'm gonna guess based on the price jump between the two, this is not an easy thing for you to put together. And he's like, it is not. But they come with a tiny little light that goes in front of them, and when you put it up against like a background, it makes the shadow that looks like you would see in a museum of the skeleton and everything. Like it's
welcome to Jurassic Park.
It's really cool. I was impressed. Like people's creativity never stops amazing me at things like that. That's why I love going to this.
I'm interested how 3D printing affects that industry.
Yeah, I think.
Oh yeah, they probably have beef.
It depends on how it's used. You know what I mean? Because obviously,
you still have to paint. You know.
Well, some people don't, and so I think that's where it turns out. Like there was a booth of fully 3D printed stuff, and it wasn't that popular. It wasn't that popular. You know, there weren't a lot of things being bought there. On the contrary, though, like on the other end of the spectrum, there was somebody who was from like, I think they were from Philadelphia. They were making their own like little foods, like little pizzas, little pasta dishes, little stuff like that. And I swear, what they were charging for those tiny little pizzas and pasta dishes was more than the meal I would buy itself at a restaurant. And I was like, I can't justify that.
Mhm.
Like, I understand that, you know, she's selling like an orange for like $4 or whatever, but that's an orange. Like,
Mhm.
that's different. If I'm paying $28 for a tiny little pizza, that something feels wrong there. I don't
You
know.
better be able to drop that with water and have it.
I know, right? Yeah, rehydrate it to reconstitute it or something like that. Yes,
Chicken, good.
but yeah, that was the majority of what I nerded out on, other than wrestling this week and the traders, and also the Knights of the Seven Kingdoms. All very fun things to watch. So there you go. What else do we got cooking for tonight? I feel like you got some news. If you're ready to, you want to go
some
there
toys.
yet?
Well, I mean, it's a lot of toys,
It's a lot.
but we can talk about them right now. So today was the first stream of the year, right? New Year?
Of the new year, first Hasbro stream. It's like I said, they always take January off.
Want to walk
They
me through
came
it?
back. They came back hard. Dwight and Dan came back hard. This is interesting. I feel like the fact that you only have 10 images to show there,
There isn't 10.
I'm skeptical that
There's not
this is-
10. Just talk about the things.
there are more than 10 things they showed today.
There's not 10 things I'm showing to you in this thing right now.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll go all out of order. Here's an X-Men 97 Archangel. It was just an excuse to sell Archangel again after they
I feel like
remade-
since we've been doing the show, there's been this is now the third Archangel.
Oh, there's been so many, but they wanted to make his wings look more like they do in the cartoon. So cool, yay, exciting. I was least excited about that, honestly. Oh man, okay, they were just showing lots of pictures. He comes with a big ray gun, and he also comes with, they called the tuning fork version of the wings, where they're retracted.
Was he?
Yes, he was. I think Morph turned into him for a moment at some point.
Like milking that one.
Yep.
Right.
This is Onslaught reissued on a card. This was a Build-A-Figure many years ago, but it was technically the Red Onslaught Build-A-Figure because it's a storyline where Red Skull gained control of Onslaught. So the original head on this toy was a Red Skull head, but they later, I think there was a Kitty Pryde figure that came with the alternate Onslaught head, so you could swap it onto this. So yeah, if you never got around to doing the Build-A-Figure, now you can get it as a single carded thing that's going to be sold as a Target exclusive sometime later this year. It's cool. I know Clarke likes Onslaught. And now they're starting to do some more, because they've done a lot of teams, closed out a lot of teams. So they're doing Avengers from like, I think the 90s / early 2000s. So it's a 2-pack with Black Widow and Quicksilver wearing costumes that are from an era that I don't remember, honestly.
I like the Black Widow head.
I like the heads on the Black Widow. They're very cool. I do remember that costume on Quicksilver. I've seen it. It's okay. It's not my favorite of his costumes, but you know, I like the asymmetry of it. It's pretty cool. Going through it. Oh, you're doing this before the other ones. Okay, cool. Are you gonna do the Secret Wars at some point? You're all, I don't know. There's a 2-pack. This is the that looks
really
order.
good.
Yeah, this is Comic Book Muse and a new version of comic book Bullseye, both with red painted effects on all of their accessories to really, sell that whole blood thing. This is going to be, I think, a fan channel exclusive or a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. It's a cool 2-pack, and it's better if you had revealed the thing that they showed in Secret Wars first, but it's fine. Oh, we're definitely going out of order. So this was the last thing they showed off.
Order. It's just all this shit got dropped.
There was an order in the live stream. There was an order. The Maximum Hulk or Maximum Thor was revealed at the end of the live stream. A lot of people have been wanting a Maximum Thor because they feel all previous Thors have been subpar. The thing to note about this Thor is it is the first time ever in the Marvel Legends line that they are using a wired cloth cape with a figure, which, I mean, that's all you need for Thor.
That looks amazing.
It's super cool, right? He's got 3 different faces. You can swap him out with 2 different hairs. He comes with Throg. He comes with multiple hammers. He comes with that horn that he can drink beer out of.
Yeah.
Lightning effects.
I really liked this run of Thor. I have the omnibus.
Yeah,
it's really good.
He even comes with the hammer handle.
Yeah.
The handle that you can plug into his back to make it look like he's got it mounted on his back, even though there's no hammer there. It's pretty.
I'm gonna look tempted for this one.
This is the maximum. This is the ultimate version of that Thor that you'll ever get.
How much do those normally go for?
The maximum series are about $50.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, this is the 4th one in the line. I'm very happy that they did a Thor because every Thor historically has come with a big, solid piece of plastic for a cape that makes it impossible to pose him doing anything other than standing. They're doing a second wave of Secret Wars figures based on the success of the first wave. So they're just bringing back all the characters that you probably may or may not remember from the comic. But I like that they redid Absorbing Man. This is probably like the 4th time they made an Absorbing Man. I hate that ab crunch. I hate it so much. I think we need to stop using this form of articulation. It just creates a really jarring visual. Like, I can't stop looking at the shadows under his chest, because he should have a ball jointed torso. It just should at this point in 2026. No more of this ab crunch. It's terrible. But there he is on the box. He looks great. He comes with 2 different heads, one with eyebrows, one without, because they couldn't decide if Crusher Creel is supposed to have eyebrows or not. And he comes with the lenticular shield, which is freaking classic as hell and awesome. Constrictor was another character that appeared back in the Secret Wars wave, the original line. This is the first time they remade him since, I want to say, one of the first Hasbro lines of Marvel Legends. I don't love that he's just reusing Omega Red's tentacles and that they don't bend, but he is a very nice looking figure and fills out your Serpent Society if that's what you're trying to build out. Nice colors on him too. Really pops. This is the piece de resistance. This is Daredevil painted how he was in the original 1983 Secret Wars line, or 85, I can't remember. And he comes with this amazing back effect that you plug in to do the radar. He comes with the 2 billy clubs. This time around, they actually have the part that connects them is separate, so you can have a clean look on both billy clubs without having the little peg attachment.
That's cool.
Yeah. Nice. And he just looks awesome, and he's on the newer body, so he's got all the articulation and the beefiness to him. And there's that lenticular shield that's just stupid and awesome at the same time. This is also really cool. I was wondering if they were going to do it. The Falcon in his 1970s, 1980s
Disco Falcon.
This is what he looked like back in the days, ladies and gentlemen. He had a nice deep V and some sleeveless
gutters right there.
Yeah, some gutters. And this is actually the first Red Wing that they had made
as a bird.
That Hasbro has made. So there you go. Classic Falcon, also with the ridiculous shield. Yeah, it's a really cool line. And then I guess they found out that she appears in one panel of Secret Wars, and so they decided to make a New Mutants costume version of Magic, which I'm not going to say no to because I really like the New Mutants outfits. I think it's very consistent, and you get them all together with their little yellow and black outfits. It looks pretty cool.
A cool arm.
Yeah, that's her
Lockheed.
arm. Yeah, no, with no Lockheed, right, in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not always. And then they decided, since Spider-Man's been done a million times over, they wanted to give us something that they've never given us before. So this is Spider-Man mid-transformation in Secret Wars. Was it number 2 or 3 or 4? I can't remember which issue it was, when he found the little blob out of the vending machine. And I don't know if you saw, Ricky.
Hey, where'd you guys get the new costumes?
The little blob is included as a accessory that he can hold in his hand. This is Spider-Man getting the left half really of his arm and torso and face turned into the symbiote costume.
So you got to put this one in the middle, and then have symbiote Spider-Man on one side,
other two,
and traditional Spider-Man on the other.
I should note he is on the Renew Your Vows body, so he does have the toe articulation. So this is one of them good Spider-Man. It's a good one.
Nice.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, that was a lot. It was a lot of figures. I do not recall if there was more, but I'm gonna trust that was it. What was your favorite of all of those?
The Thor.
Thor's pretty good. Ricky?
I think I'm gonna get that Spider-Man.
It's pretty good, right? I know a lot of I know a lot of people online are like easy pass, but I'm like, I ain't never seen that Spider-Man figure made before, so I kind of love it.
Spider-Man.
It's a new Spider-Man, and he's got the toes. So
that pose where he's got his hand down, that's changing. And so,
it's very
that's
cool.
Real nice.
It's very cool. Yeah. So I'm excited. Hasbro is out the gate. They're cooking, and they're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill my wallet. I can tell. Yeah. Honestly, the Onslaught is meh to me. I already have him. The Archangel, I hate that I'm gonna buy that thing, because you are right, Ricky. They have made many Archangels in the last few years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That dude's been around.
Yeah, he's been around, but what are you gonna do? They keep making him better. Okay, I'm done. I'm done nerding out on those. There was no other news this week? No.
No news, because there are no trailers. No new trailers.
Can we talk about that for a second? What was that?
Yeah, I was.
Look, there is a Spider-Man trailer sitting.
We know there is.
Yeah,
we all know there is. So if that was not the opportune time to show a Spider-Man trailer, when is?
I mean, has the Super Bowl lost its luster in terms of movies?
I mean, our president said so, so you gotta believe it. But no, what's the next big movie coming out that they get tied to?
Supergirl got a trailer.
Mm-hmm. It was a redo of the trailer they already did.
I know it's a redo, but you get to see more Lobo. Hey man,
and Crypto.
He looks good.
Lobo.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you can ever ask, man. Lobo, when those are the words that come out of your mouth, that's a good thing.
Yes, that's a good thing.
When does Supergirl come out? I keep forgetting that.
Is it March or April?
I think it's May, is it? Or June? Is it May or June?
June? Is it June?
It might be June. I know it's before. It's before Comic-Con.
Mandalorian is May. Okay, so yeah, it's June then.
Yeah, so by May we'll have a Spider-Man trailer.
Yeah, but you're the one that got super upset about Spider-Man trailers coming so late last time. So I'm saying, were you expecting one yesterday?
Well, the news came out earlier in the week where they were like, "Yeah, we're not doing trailers." So I wasn't disappointed, because I was disappointed earlier in the week.
Okay. Gotcha. But prior to that, you were expecting something.
Yeah, right? Especially because there is the trailer that's going around right now That exists. That's very much real.
That may be Spider-Man in the cocoon.
Yeah.
Have you
What's
seen
that
this
about?
trailer?
I have.
I meant Clarke.
I have not.
Does that imply he gets like organic shooters?
It does imply that. I have read one comic where that happened, and it was called Spider-Man the Other, and it was written by J. Michael Straczynski.
Is that before or after
Spider-Man also
the
turned
Toby
into
Spider-Man?
an actual spider?
Yeah, but that wasn't a cocoon thing. He just started like growing arms and freaking turning into a monster. What was that, Ricky?
Was the organic web shooters, was that a Toby thing first, and then it happened in the comics?
It's a Toby thing first. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but he didn't just get organic shooters; he got stingers too. In the other,
like on his wrist.
Oh yeah,
like signs.
They're like giant spikes that come out of his forearms.
That's like signs. That's what the aliens have.
Yes.
I'd have to take your word for it. I don't remember.
You don't want to rewatch Signs?
No, we've talked about this numerous times. I hate M. Night Shyamalan.
I'm the one that likes Signs, not him.
We've talked about this.
Having Signs show.
Yeah. We've talked about this so many times. We
reminisce about that movie and about how great Mel Gibson once was.
Let's go to the blue planet, even though we're allergic to water. That sounds like a good plan.
Hey man, we go to the moon.
Yeah, and we wear suits to protect ourselves from it. You're dumb for saying that. That's so dumb. Like, that's so dumb.
You like to raw dog a planet. You don't.
No, you do not raw dog a planet unless you're in a Ridley Scott movie. Okay, you don't raw dog a planet. That's just not how you do it. It's cool. It's all right. All right. Well, I just wanted to know your thoughts on the absence of the Marvel trailers this past weekend.
I was disappointed, but as Ricky said, I was pre-disappointed when I already saw the list of what trailers were going to come out, and that's kind of, again, just like as you said with Comic-Con, since the internet is such a big part of it, the special part of watching the Super Bowl to see what's going to be shown. I mean, if you're not for the game, but like for the commercials, it's definitely lost its luster because they just release them online or other stuff beforehand and other stuff. It doesn't have a reason. So
yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh god, I forgot Spider-Man Noir comes out this year too.
Oh yeah, no. they just published some pictures.
Okay.
Looks good.
Well, Spider-Man with a gun.
I'm looking forward to it.
But definitely not the third Into the Spider-Verse movie, right?
No.
That is definitely not this year.
No,
probably
we just
not
have
next
Goat.
Year. Yeah, that movie.
From the studio that brought you the Spider-Verse.
From the studio that was dumb enough to sell off K-pop Demon Hunters.
Goat.
They have an entire new set of K-pop Demon Hunters skins in Fortnite right now.
Those toys look really good.
The Mattel ones?
Toys.
Yeah, Toy Fair's this weekend, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So get ready. Marvel Legends did say that they're not revealing everything today because there's more to come this weekend. So expect more news, but not just from them too, like other stuff as well.
I like that Genius skin. It's tempting.
All right.
The other the reskins on the other three I can pass because I already have them.
Fair enough.
Because they're full price just for reskins, but
I think they're cool.
They are cool. They are very cool, but you only have so much money. And
True. Let's do it.
Yes.
DC's Batman the movie. I don't know what the cast list up here.
Adam West, Burt Ward, Lee Merriweather, Cesar
Romero,
Burgess Meredith,
Frank
Gorshin.
Damn, you guys are old.
Yep.
Sorry.
Directed by Leslie Martinson. Based on the character or You guys did name everybody.
Because you have to understand, man. Like when we were kids, these were
what there was.
These are our options: Batman, Wonder Woman, and the Incredible Hulk.
Well, and older Superman.
That was like too old.
Ben Affleck.
Yes.
That's too old. Those are not.
I watched that Superman.
I sometimes watch the cartoon ones.
Yeah.
The Fleischer ones. You know what I mean? Like, but
yeah.
But as far as really good.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, as far as live action goes, these were the three things that were regularly on TV.
Yeah,
like you could flip channels and find them multiple places sometimes, like because syndication. You know what I mean? And because because back in those days, a television station or network couldn't even fill 24 hours of programming. Like.
No.
It would
Didn't
go
TV
off
just like not work at like a certain hour.
TV would go turn off the air at like 2 in the morning,
and it would have that symbol that had the Indian on it,
or you'd have like the American flag first, and then it would just go to
it would play the national anthem, and then it would just go to
the Fallout loading screen.
Kind of like that. Yeah. So back to you guys are so old. Yes, we are.
Yes,
but also. You got to understand, we were so old, we were willing to watch stuff that existed before we were born. So, like, this show was way before we existed on this planet. And we still liked watching it in reruns because it's very charming. Like, the campiness of it was just adorable. And I think this movie is just more of that, you know what I mean?
And the music.
I
got to say, good music. It's catchy still.
It's catchy. But yeah, so I guess like just to really quick for anybody who's never seen this movie, Batman and Robin find out that 4 of their greatest villains have all broken out of Arkham, and they have been led to believe that they are all conspiring together for some villainous scheme. And so they must like put their axe to the grindstone to find out and uncover what the Penguin, Riddler, Joker, and Catwoman are all up to. That's the movie. I would like to say that the villains had like this awesome plan that like was from start to finish was the plot. But honestly, I'll give these guys credit. They had like multiple plans that all failed, and man, can they pivot. They pivot so hard through this whole movie that it gives you whiplash. It's crazy. Like, what was their first plan? I think they wanted to kill Batman with a shark that was loaded with explosives.
Exploding shark, yes.
And by using a hologram,
a hologram yacht.
A hologram yacht that was sending out a distress signal, and thankfully Batman had his bat spray shark repellent or whatever.
One of 4 different repellents that he had in the Batcopter.
Yes.
Oh yeah. He had all the repellents in there.
All the ones that you would need in that situation. Yes. There's another scheme where they have a Jack-in-the-Box they're gonna lure Batman because they got hostages, and they're gonna like launch him out of a window into the arms of a squid that's been loaded up with
exploding octopus. Yeah,
that was left over from the previous plan.
Yeah. That's it. And then
the magnetic buoy.
The third, then there's a magnetic buoy that's gonna trap them there while they shoot torpedoes at them. And then there's the plan where Penguin's going to dehydrate 5 of his thugs and put them in his pocket. And he's going to pretend to be Commodore Schmidlap, who is a guy that was taken hostage at some point. And he's going to convince the dynamic duo, to take them to his lab, to his bat cave, where he will then rehydrate thugs and they'll somehow beat Batman and Robin. That doesn't go well either. And then their final plan is like, why don't we just use this dehydrator to like ransom the 9 leaders of the United World Council, which I don't know why they couldn't even do the UN.
Security Council.
United World Security Council, whatever. Yeah. It's so many. You could almost break this movie up into small little parts, right? Like where it's its own, multiple little stories.
And then there was the plan to kidnap Bruce Wayne to lure Batman.
That was part of the Jack in the Box plan.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, but yes, the idiots kidnapped.
They never
one guy.
once thought to buy a gun.
Why buy a gun when you have penguin torpedoes
or
ballistic missiles on a World War II submarine?
Yeah, but here's my question, because we could talk about we all know this movie is silly as hell.
Yes.
All right, we're all in agreement on that. But I gotta know, Ricky, how did you feel watching this movie?
I've seen the Adam West Batman, and they're that show, correct me if I'm wrong, is really 15 minutes tops, right? They're very short.
They're 30-minute episodes, or 25-ish, whatever.
With commercials, they go by quick. It's they
go by quick.
Crime happens, Bruce Wayne does the costume change, Batman pops out,
and Robin.
Punch a few guys. Batman and Robin.
Robin was always on the show.
Yeah.
He was never added later on. It was always Batman and Robin.
I've never had more than an episode's dose of this at a time. If that's the best way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
So to have an hour and 45 minutes, which I feel is also very long for a movie of this from this era. Hour 45 minutes of Batman hamming it up. And
I didn't watch it all in one sitting.
Oh my God, Burt
Burt
Ward,
yeah,
being as happy-go-lucky as ever.
Holy dynamic plot hole twist, Batman.
I don't know, man. It's almost so silly that it becomes good, right?
It does, and I think that's why they were still airing it on TV 20 years after it went off the air, because it's so bad it's good, right? Yeah.
We hear about production sometimes today where the script isn't finished and they're writing as they go. This felt so much like that, as you said, the different plot twists. It's just writing as they go, and then when they were done, they're like, well, we don't have the budget for that. Let's just cut and we'll say what happened. So how did they get out? But
Lee Merriweather is cast as Catwoman in this movie, because apparently the Catwoman from the TV show,
Julie Newmar,
was not told about this movie and had already gone and booked a deal for a different movie in Europe. So she was unavailable for the schedule, but they just never got around. They just forgot to tell her. This movie was so crazy because it was supposed to serve as the pilot for the show, but because the production just took so long, it ended up, the show aired way before the movie, became a huge success, and they had to negotiate all kinds of contracts and stuff to get these people to come to the movies. Adam West almost didn't want to do the movie until the producers threatened to replace him if he didn't do it. That's hilarious. But so he negotiated that his condition for doing the movie is he gets to do more scenes as Bruce Wayne than he does on the TV show.
I also found a website that claimed just to show how much they were paid for this, and he got $100,000. It's by far the most. Robin got 35,000. That he was the second highest paid. The director got 25,000.
I mean, that's pretty good in 1966.
Yes,
that's good. I would be curious what Val Kilmer Who's Batman?
Adam
Yeah,
West?
I feel like Michael Keaton almost would have
Michael
gotten
Keaton.
paid the same.
No. Michael
I'm
Keaton
sure
was
he got more than 100,000.
Michael Keaton was a pretty big get in 1989.
But the big one was, the fact that Jack Nicholson got paid a percentage of all the future Batman films.
Yeah,
That's why he got the most money on the Batman stuff. But
yeah. Fun fact: Burgess Meredith, I believe, was 58 years old during the filming of this movie.
Wow.
Cesar Romero was 59 years old, making him the oldest person to ever play a Batman villain on screen. 59 he was.
Wow.
He beat out Liam Neeson?
Yeah, Liam Neeson was 53. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I love Cesar Romero as the Joker. I always have, because that guy, Latin actor, for whatever reasons of his own, refused to ever let production shave his mustache off.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's
just
so beautiful.
Always had to paint the Joker like white makeup over his mustache, but you can still see it. It's so good. But yeah, Frank Gorshin, I think, is probably my favorite of the villains in this movie. He hams it up harder than anybody.
The Penguin?
No, the Riddler.
And
the Penguin also hams it up, but in different ways. Yeah.
Frank Gorshin designed the newer Riddler costume. I read that. The one with the top hat and the suit jacket.
And the suit jacket is really nice. It's really nice.
It does. It actually it looks really good. It clearly Jim Carrey, or the design was modeled after that version.
Oh yeah, Jim Carrey modeled so much of what he did off of Frank Gorshin.
Yes.
Like, it is very obvious that he is heavily inspired. There's no touching Burgess Meredith's Penguin. Like, that is iconic. It is stupid, and it is hilarious.
You could just tell everyone was having fun and just hamming it up like crazy.
Yeah, I will say Lee Merriweather, probably the worst of the three Catwomen that they ever had, but still super beautiful, and she rolls those R's excellently, so no complaints there.
As Miss Kitka.
Yeah. Where I don't remember what Batman said at one point, but he made some comment about she's so beautiful that he's willing to basically date a foreigner. Like, he said it in a more roundabout way, for sure, but I thought it was funny until you realize that sentiments about Russians at that time probably not great. So interesting. But I think, Clarke, if you have fun facts about this movie, or if you have something like special that you wanted to share about it, go for it, because
so something that I noticed especially about the movie version that I just grew. I mean, it's been a staple of the Batman show, but they just took it to the nth degree in the movie, is labeling. Everything is labeled.
The signs, man.
And the signs, they're hilarious. Every machine has this crazy name.
The water fountain is
crazy. Even the bat hydration station, or stuff like that.
Labeled water fountains.
The bat instant change handle right now. Whenever they go down the bat pole, they have to hit the switch to instantly change costume.
I love the bat pole at the top floor. When you find the secret button to open it, the door opens and there's two poles. One says Bruce and one says Dick. I'm like, well, there goes your whole secret identities, because it's like it also says bat poles on it too, right? Like, it's so stupid. Yeah. The labels were pretty good. It was a lot of labeling. I feel like somebody had a lot of work to do.
Yes. And like when do
you think
scientific the scientific outfits, when they're mixing the the dust back, and they have to wear the outfits with the masks and stuff over their bat uniforms.
Oh yeah.
And so, as you said, it's so silly that you just know, you got to take it. It's for kids, but also it was just silly for everybody in the 60s.
When did Batman stop being silly?
Well, I mean, they technically Neil Adams run.
Yeah.
Is when Batman started to get more serious, and then
Is
the
that
Dark Knight
late
Returns.
70s?
Yeah, late 70s.
Late 70s.
And then of course the Dark Knight Returns is when Batman goes full dark.
Frank Miller. Yeah.
And then you got to, take 89 Tim Burton's Batman as then going the full black and such. And that was one of the reasons why that Batman was so significant, because it was such a different
because of the blackface.
version. Yes, the blackface is such a different view of it.
Technically, the Joker's in some kind of face in that movie.
Yes, but
he's in flesh face.
Yeah, it just it's from the comic.
Yes,
he is.
You're not wrong. He is in white skin face in that movie. Yeah. Sorry. Continue, Clarke.
No, it's the change is just different, and like that's the way the character was, and so it's always fascinating because now Batman's Batman.
Well, it seems like we're going
broody stuff. But...
Well, they're reflections of the times, right?
Yes,
but we're splitting the pendulum now. Like we're gonna have
because then that's how you got Batman and Robin, which was just
silly.
But this was silly in a different way, but it like. Batman and Robin was silly, but tried to take itself serious as silly. This one so clearly does not take itself seriously.
But I think the problem with Batman and Robin is like, I think people were so hyped on Batman Forever. They didn't quite fully understand what Joel Schumacher was trying to do with that movie, right? Like it's still like, because Val Kilmer was still playing it straight, right?
Yeah.
He was.
Yes.
Chris O'Donnell was still playing it straight. It's Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones that maybe were not playing it straight, right? I think split the difference on Nicole Kidman. She's somewhere in the middle, right? Like she wanted to be like that old school type of damsel in distress, but also has some, like something to add to the story and everything. But whatever that movie was, it sits in this weird island of halfway between the Tim Burton stuff and then I think the problem is Warner Brothers didn't really see Joel Schumacher's true vision until they had already given him the budget for it. And clearly his real true vision was, I want the Adam West Batman back,
And one other thing I really want to bring up about this movie that's very, very different from how Batman's portrayed today is the full integration into the police. How he's a deputized law person, and like the military, just General, it's Batman. Yes, Batman. How can we help you?
Yeah,
and like nobody batting an eye to the Batmobile driving down the street.
He's a law enforcement officer. That's what he is.
Yeah. And that's just so different from all the portrayals of the way Batman's portrayed now as a vigilante.
It reminds me of the X-Men Dark Phoenix when the president calls the X-Men to go save the astronauts in space.
Yeah.
In the first 15 minutes of the movie, which is like the best part of the whole movie, is just like the idealized world where the superhero could be somebody that everyone calls to and everyone trusts and respects. And so, yeah, Batman had all the trust of the citizens of Gotham City. Like, and even the cops didn't even feel like he was somehow usurping their authority. They're like, no, we should let Batman do this. He's way better at this than we are.
Yes, the Batcopter was at the airport.
I'm telling you, no one solves ridiculous riddles like Robin does. Because wow, like the way they just would listen to the answers roll off Robin's tongue and just accept them blindly, like just full like those riddles are stupid, but Robin's answers are so much stupider, and they are always the correct answer somehow.
Mhm.
Was there a banana with a machine gun at
Yeah,
some
banana
point?
a banana with machine gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell?
That's why it goes so far with the silliness that you just have to embrace it.
Yeah,
And-
and to be fair, it starts with that tribute to all the people who are in law enforcement and all the people who are dreamers, right? Like everybody
Yeah.
who's ever embraced fantasy and enjoyed any
Oh yeah,
type
I forgot there. Yes, the whole. We were once a very pro-police society.
Yes.
And this is pre-Vietnam.
Yeah, it is. It's a time where people were having a blast.
What they say when they talk about making it great again?
No, because if you'll notice, there's not a lot of black people in this Batman movie. But to their credit, after this movie, they cast Eartha Kitt as Catwoman. They did a lot of changes. Frank Gorshin did not come back in the second season because of a contract dispute until like they finally resolved that. I think he came back for one episode ever in the third season, and then they just ended up replacing him with the guy who played Gomez Adams. I can't remember.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So it was really just the Penguin and Joker that stuck it out for the whole run. But it's funny to remember that like this was the story that caused people to have such a knee-jerk reaction to recasting, because they weren't used to it back then. But first and foremost, they recast Catwoman in this movie, and then recast her again. Then they recast the Riddler. And so it ended up being like there was supposed to be a sequel to this movie, but by the time they were talking about doing it between seasons 2 and 3, Fox felt like the popularity was waning because people were upset at Eartha Kitt, even though I think that's a very progressive thing for them to do, is cast Eartha Kitt as Catwoman. I guess maybe a lot of America was not cool with it. So,
well, Star Trek had come out.
It's true.
Which that sort of broke that barrier, and then, but these are the beginnings of that. Yeah. So
the beginnings of representation. Yeah.
Yes.
So, I mean, you got to remember, like, Cesar Romero's name is plastered on every episode.
Yes,
of that
I was
show.
just about to say. Yeah.
And that is a cool thing, even if he's wearing whiteface all the time. You know what I mean? Like, that's like, it's cool. It's cool to know that they were like this.
But they let him keep the stash.
I think he was a theater actor, and I think that's why he wanted to keep the stash or something like that. But yeah, there was a lot of cool things to remember. And obviously, if you've ever read any of the tell-alls or heard anything, you also know that they were all having sex with each other.
What?
Oh yes, there were cast orgies all the time. You're surprised by this? I thought we were talking about this right before the show started.
I had no
that was
context
you
what
and
you guys
me.
talking about.
We're talking.
Oh,
yes. So
Ricky's
Adam West was notorious for the ladies, and
Burt Ward was notorious for packing a Coke can down there.
Yeah, he said that he got cast in that when he was 20, and he was like kind of a aw shucks guy, and then he was introduced to the greatest debauchery he had ever seen. When he was taken under the wing of Adam West, who would have sex in between scenes and not get out of the costume because that took too long.
You're blowing Ricky's mind. We should have led with this, right, Ricky?
Yeah, no, yeah. This is well documented.
Documented,
and they've all that's
There's not a single member of that show that denies.
Adam West's record is he had 8 women at one time.
Man,
and he said they loved the costume.
How many STDs did he have at one time?
I do not know, but yes, it was the '60s.
This is a
Free love.
This is a rabbit hole for you to go down, Ricky, because
Yeah,
it's pretty awesome. And like when you know about it, I think I learned about this in the
I'm
like
just
the
reading
90s.
it right now. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. It's pretty epic. It's crazy.
you know, it's true. Yeah, I learned about this much later in life, of course.
Yeah.
You
We
know,
were kids when we watched this
didn't know, yeah,
innocently.
but
And then later on, it just kind of added a new extra layer of awesome to know that the free love was really happening in that world. Everybody got along with each other.
Yeah.
Just
Our
great.
grandparents were alive during that era.
Yeah. Makes you wonder, huh? But yeah, no, it's a great movie. Sorry to derail, but I had to.
No.
I can't not mention that because I think it's hilarious. I also think the costume that poor Burt Ward had to wear every episode of that show is ridiculous and awesome at the same time. I mean, there's no denying most of those costumes are pretty damn accurate. I don't know what's up with Batman's freaking eyebrows and nose thing that are drawn on there with like chalk.
Just with the
but
pencil, and then that weird
little character
like leftover material for his cape. That's
right
there.
I hate that part.
I know.
Of his cape.
I totally agree.
But Catwoman looks great. Penguin looks great.
Does look great.
The Riddler, perfection.
Yeah.
I will say that the funniest thing about rewatching this movie is realizing how much Frank Gorshin clearly hated wearing his Riddler mask because he kept
taking it off. Yeah,
all the time just to have conversations with people. It's like anti-maskers nowadays. You know what I mean? It's like you can't talk with the thing on.
It's off the nose. It's off the nose.
It also cracked me up whenever they were doing their schemes out in the public that they would all wear masks.
The like, Joker wearing a mask.
The Joker and Penguin wearing masks to cover their eyes, like domino masks. You know what I mean? Like it's hilarious. Yeah, but I appreciate that you took the time to watch this one with us, Ricky. It's pretty good. I appreciate that Clarke was able to show up for this as well. This one is just a special place in my heart. I know you only want to do the movies. That's fine. I had so much fun watching those TV shows throughout my childhood. They're great, just like Wonder Woman and the Incredible Hulk. So who knows? Maybe if this show goes 5 more years, we'll stoop down to doing the TV shows.
There is a Wonder Woman movie.
There is, but it's not good.
No,
it's not. No, it's not good. Not compared to the TV show. TV show is awesome. But yeah, one day we'll see. Fingers crossed. But until then, we don't have anything for next week, Ricky. So are we doing Michael Keaton or what are we doing?
We've already done Michael Keaton. All right, I guess the second one.
We did the first one?
Yeah.
We did? Okay. But we didn't do the second one.
You didn't do Batman Returns?
No,
that's my favorite.
I feel like we may have actually.
I feel like we may have. Okay.
I thought I was on that one because I've told you, that's my favorite Batman.
I feel like we have.
Yeah.
TBD. So I guess that's our way of saying we're going to have to decide which Batman we're doing next week. But it's probably a Batman. Unless you want to go back and do the one shots.
No, we'll do a Batman next week.
Okay. We'll do a Batman, but it'll be a surprise which one we're doing. Fair enough. All right. Cool. Well then until then, same bat time, same bat channel. That's not in the movie. That was the end of every episode. That was the end of every episode.
True believers, no